Welcome back, ladies and germs. It is time for another day, Tuesday in fact, which leads me to one of my most favorite sayings: nothing is better than a Tuesday. It's been my life motto for a very long time. It is actually Tuesday, September 9th, and we are exploring some really undocumented land for me. You have caught me in a great state of confusion because I have no idea where this campsite is. It says there was a campsite here, but I can't find it. There's no fire pit. It doesn't look like anybody's been out here in 10 years. So that's why it's always a good idea to check these places out before you actually camp at them. I'm doing some exploring, I'm doing some hiking. I can't pronounce the name of this place or I would have done so. So why don't you guys come along for an adventure and we're gonna hit the trail some more. Ladies and germs, we have just found the infamous puffball mushroom. You can actually whip these things up and you can grease them, fry them, batter them. I heard they taste like meat, but I've never actually tried one, but they're a puffball mushroom. If I recall correctly, when they get old, they fill up with tons of spores. Tons and tons of millions of spores. And then when you kick them, they'll explode in a big ball of spore gas. And that's how they spread. It's kind of cool. This is a plant you don't see all the time here. It's called the compass plant. Many birds and mammals love to eat the fruits of this plant, and it's very important to them for this reason. A use among Native American groups, they used to take the bitter resinous sap that came from this plant and they could make it into a chewing gum, if you could actually believe that. The compass plant, also known as gumweed. This is a really common weed right here. It's known as ragweed. You've probably seen this all over the place. Kind of ashamed I didn't know this, but it is apparently dove season because I just met a gentleman dove hunting. Says he hasn't caught much yet, but he's out here trying, and gotta give it to him, man. 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. Hey, nothing better than a Tuesday. That's what I always say, life motto. Gotta give it to him. He's out there doing what he likes. Hopefully he catches something. Now let me tell y'all what, that wooded section, that was a big bee sting times 2. Covered in this stuff. Again, every single time I get covered in the stinging needles, and they are nasty. Side note, y'all, for some reason there are a lot of planes overhead, and I have no idea why. I've never heard so many planes overhead before in one day. Now, would you look at this, folks? We have came across a very exciting discovery today. Behold, in front of us we have a wild cucumber plant. Now you can see it is being infested with these black things. Not quite sure what they called, but we have found a wild cucumber plant. Did you know these even existed out in the wild? Very cool. It caught my eye because of this viney pattern here, how it came out onto the trail. And you see how it's kind of vining out still? Very neat. Very neat. Now what I want you to do, folks, what I want you to do is I want you to remember this moment when you watch this video, because right now as I speak, it is beautiful. It is around 70 something degrees. The humidity is just fine, but look at all of this greenery. It is so unbelievably green and beautiful. And in just a very, very short amount of time, cold temperatures will be rolling in. They will be freezing the place out, and it is going to be getting cold. And all of this is going to die off till it comes back next year. So let's get another look. Well, 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 would you look at this one, folks? We have done it again. We have found an even bigger puffball mushroom. Look at the size of this puffball. You could use it as a gosh dang soccer ball. What a beautiful specimen. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna let it do its thing. That's a good one. By the way, folks, that is a fall mushroom. It only shows up in the fall. Obviously, it looks like its season is early September to maybe October. I'm not sure on that one. Hey y'all, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in now. So I wanted to give you guys an update. We've been on the trail for, let's check, about 4 hours, about 11 miles, about 20 minutes a mile. You notice how on the Los Hills trip it was more like 30 minutes a mile? that's how big of the difference it can be when you got smooth, easy, flat terrain. So shaved about 10 minutes off every mile. 11 miles in 4 hours, that is not bad. So mostly what I want to thank you guys for is just tuning in, hanging out with me, and getting to see some amazing Iowa scenery out here. I'll put the description of this place in the description, and it'll also be in the title too. Maybe I'll see if I can throw up a map, but I'll let you guys know where this place was. I love it. I think it's a great place. Needed to come out here because I had to gain some understanding of the layout. Like, my brain just physically can't understand a park unless I'm actually there seeing it and exploring it with my own eyes. So by me hiking 11 miles through this park, gained a pretty good understanding of the layout of it. There's still more to see though, so I'm gonna have to come back here on another journey. Still a lot to check out. Learning the lands, guys. I gotta get out there, gotta get on my feet. I can't know where I'm at if I never go explore these places. That's how you do it though. That's how you figure it out. I didn't really picture it in this video or record it, but this does have RV camping, tent camping, primitive camping. Not a whole lot of primitive sites. The very first one I showed you, I don't even know what that one was about. So we are going to be back. Hopefully when there's less bugs though, and sticky things that like to poke you. But with that being said, again, I want to thank y'all so much, ladies and germs. I'm going to check out. I'll check y'all on the next one. Peace.